welcome to another episode. How have you guys been? I told you I won't be long, and here I am again today. So what are we talking about? We're definitely today talking about my life. I was saying to my friends that when everybody started to japa, I usually used to tell everyone that I do not see myself. I'm saying again, I do not see myself japaing. Before we start, do you love my dress? Yes. It was made by relocate tailoring. She's in Lagos, I think Aja, and she made me this dress, and she snatched, and I'm wearing a waist trainer to make it snatched. I cannot tell you where the waist trainer is from. I can share that on my Instagram, or at the end of this session I will put down where I bought the waist trainer from. So back to my topic. Why did I japa? When I started my career as a salesperson, I started in Mantra Caterpillar, and I said to myself, Elamo, when you reach 10 years, and I'm saying this in all fairness, you must leave that company. You should have gotten a career satisfaction after 10 years. You should be thinking of moving or switching careers. You should think of having a personal business. You should think of that I've served a particular company for 10 years, and yes, it's time for me to be productive for myself. Along the line, I've had several businesses, and some of which are still surviving. So I was thinking to actually resign and focus on these businesses. But one thing led to another. My husband got into government. He's special advisor to Ogun State Governor, His Excellency Dakwa Abiodun. And having joined them, he stays in Abeokuta, so he stays Mondays to Friday in Abeokuta, and he comes home to us Saturdays and Sunday, and maybe Sunday evening he's back, or maybe Monday morning he's back to Abeokuta. And for me, it was as though we were prepared for this movement. So Nigeria wasn't getting better. Every other people who were in Nigeria would agree with me that Nigeria wasn't getting better, and what's the whole essence of being in Nigeria and being in a system that definitely doesn't work. So I decided to leave. It wasn't a walk in the park for me, I must say. It was sweet along the line. I was excited to be in a country. First of all, I thought about Canada, I thought about America, and I talked about UK. And for me, I've been to these places before, and I was saying to myself that which of these places have I been to that I really would love to stay for the rest of my life. And UK was certainly a country that I've journeyed quite a number of times, and I really like it here. I'm not going to say anything about the US or Canada, but I really love UK. And I know that their laws change. Trust me. When did we just move here? And the next thing we are hearing that if you come in as a student right now and you have a work experience, you have to work for 6 months. Their bills, their laws, turn around in a twinkle of an eye, and every other places they are not like that. But for me, I wanted to be close to where I had lots of family. I wanted to be in a place that in a twinkle of an eye, I want to get back to Nigeria. My husband is saying, "Oh, I miss you." I'm on the plane, I'm there. Let me close my eye and back. Yes, I'll tell you, conveniency was one thing that made me come here, and another thing is family. I just wanted to be close to where, it's not like I don't have family in other places, but I have bulk of relatives here that, has made my journey here seamless. Also, I was looking at security. You know, in America, this means bad, they are shooting. Kilo day. But here, you know, it's not rampant in the UK, so to say. And Canada for me was just too far. My mom stays in Canada, and you know, I would have loved to be in Canada. I mean, I have someone who I can say, Mommy, I'm coming to take my kids, bring my kids to you today. They're not going to stay with me today, but it's too far, and the weather there is too cold. And for me, I don't think I can be there. So these are many more reasons why I came here. And why did I come here again? For betterment for my children, and not easily for me. I had my children in America, if you remember, so they're American citizen. I would have said, why not let them go to where they are from? But for me, I thought of a lot of things before I came here. And the markets to work in the UK is very saturated. Like, they just need you just experience. How long have you been working for? They need your experiences. And if you guys could recollect, I've been a salesperson for the past 12 years. I've worked all my life for 13 years, and I've been a salesperson for 12 years. And I feel like that bulk of experience is enough for any organization to want to, you know, have me. So yes, that's another reason why I came here as well. And my journey here it's been a sweet bitter one. I won't lie to you guys. Yes, it's been a sweet bitter one, but let's talk about the sweetness today, and maybe in another session we can talk about the bitterness. One thing that nobody told me was that it was tough to get a house. It was tough, very tough to get a house here. Like, you have to go for viewings. At times you might miss viewing. There was a particular time I missed my viewing, and I cried my eye out, because no, it's not being easy. You know, when we first got here, we moved into an Airbnb, and we stayed in an Airbnb for a month. And Airbnb for I think for a week was about £700. Imagine for 3 weeks, £700. And again, maybe because of the location I wanted to stay. For me, like I said, I moved here because of my children, so I need to put them first in any, you know, decision I have to make. I did not want them to be raised in London, because, you know, in London, it's not easy to raise a child in London. You need to be inside London or outside London. You need to be outside London, let me say, because for outside London, you can raise a child. It's a more quiet, secluded area where there are no kids that will, you know, initiate or spoil your kids. You don't see kids wearing durag. You don't see kids, you know, dressing, saying oi, saying innate. Did I just say that? Yes, you don't get to see kids do all of that. But here in Kent, where I chose, was quite difficult for me to get a place. And eventually, I was able to get a place. I found a guarantor, which is why I said I had a lot of families here. I had a family who had properties that could, you know, stand for me as a guarantor. I paid 1 year rent straight up, so that, you know, it will give you an edge over different people that are also, you know, bargaining to be in this house. I remember when I came to view my space, we were like 10 people that came to view this space that day, and I was the first to view. And in my head, I'm like, when I was coming out, I saw the remaining 9 people, and I'm like, oh my God, am I going to get this? But I mean, with God, with prayers, and, you know, with negotiating skills, you might be able to get something really good. How did I get my kids into school? That was a miracle. I will not lie to you guys. I took my kids to 3 schools here, and the first school that I just got into, I told them, oh, I would like my kids to be in this school, and they were like, they gave me a form to fill, and after filling the form, they were telling me, oh, they are sorry, they don't think there is a space for my son and my daughter. And as he told me, oh, goodbye, bye, sorry, we'll put you in a waiting list, I saw this certain woman running after me, like I had gotten to the gate, and she says, hello, can your children resume school tomorrow? I'm like, sorry, you just told me right now that I cannot have my kids in your school. And she said, oh yes, we just found a space for you. And you won't believe it, the very next day, my children started school. So why couldn't they start school for the 1 month that we've been around? Remember that before you can put your kids in school here, you need to have a physical address. So they might want to come and see the address. So you cannot just put them in school unless you have a physical address. Times and time again, there are people who would be able to, give you their own address so that you can drop for the school and their kids can quickly get into school. But for me, I'm someone who likes to be straightforward, so I just needed everything I want to do here to be straightforward, because here they keep a lot of records and you do not want to mess up your record in any way. And again, I mean, too much for a Christian. You need to go the right way. So yeah, after putting the kids in school, I started to put the house in shape, because when we got this house, it's a 3-bedroom apartment, 2 bathrooms. It was empty. Yes, it didn't come equipped, so I needed to buy a lot of things by myself, and places that I really bought things that were really affordable. I would say IKEA for furnitures, Amazon, a lot of hit and miss on Amazon that I bought as well. Then I also went to B&A. Is it B&A or B&Q? I went to B&Q and I went to B&A. I want to believe it's B&A, but if I don't get it correctly, I'll put the real one here in the caption. So B&A, yes, and Argos, and yeah. So basically, I shopped in those 3 places, and I can take you on a trip into my my home, and just point at a few things and where I got them. I know that would also be a lot helpful for everyone here. And what else? I want to believe that's all. And I'm a student and I'm a worker, and some of the juices I'll spill for you later on how to get a job, how to put your CV in place, because the way Nigerians perceive our CV is different from the way the UK government wants your CV to be put out. Or did I say UK government, or UK organizations? So you need to put your CV in place. You need to be able to select keywords on job descriptions to fit your own CV as well. And you need to learn their culture here. That is very important. And yes, and you need to, when you also choose the school, you need to be sure that you are interested in that school. Trust me, people were saying adult education is so hard, but I'll tell you, adult education for me hasn't been so difficult because I chose what I love. I'm doing digital marketing, so most of what they discuss in classes to me is as though this is what I've been doing all my life, guys. You know this from Ella Mo's blog, daily fashion tips, to opening an Instagram, it's just being a part of me. Is what I do not feel like is work. It's something that I feel like is interesting to me. Is what keeps me going. Like if I don't stand in a day and take a picture, post for you guys, like I don't think I'm all right. So for me, I'm learning the rudiments of this marketing has been a blessing, has been like an eye-opener for me, some of which I'll be sharing with business owners on air as well. So yeah, that's a bit of it, what has been happening in my life. And again, I bought a car because another thing that is very important for you to be mobile, you see a lot of people will tell you, you don't need a car. I had someone who definitely told me, like 4 or 5 of my friends told me, I do not need a car. And eventually I saw that I needed a car. For me, it's not like they were, trying to tell me not to have a car. They're just thinking, oh, I've got tickets twice. I parked on the yellow line, the first one, and the second one, I dropped off somebody on the road on my street, and I did not know that was a problem. So, I mean, you will learn through those, ticketing. So I bought a car. I could give you the contact of the person who sells a car. It's quite cheap. Yeah, it's quite cheap. I could send in comment sections. You could just send me what you want, and I could give you back feedbacks. Yes, I got a car, and I did my provisional driver's license. I brought in my international driver's license, and it helped me to drive for a while before the provisional one. And and it's quite easy to just know that when you're driving out of your house, Nigeria, it is right. UK, it is left. Once you memorize that one when you're driving out of your house, that Ella, you are staying on the left side. Ella, you are staying on the left side. It helps a lot to keep you equipped. And yeah. So basically, what else have I not touched? Remind me. What else have I not touched? I think basically that's all I've touched for now, but I still use the train system because some are faster. I remember when I wanted to go to Basildon from here, on train it was telling me 2 hours 30 minutes, and to drive it was telling me 35 minutes. So hey, there are some places that it is even, you know, otherwise, but you just ensure that you have your Waze or you have your Google, and you can also download City Mapper. It helps a lot to let me know the train is coming in 10 minutes, it's coming in 15 minutes, you need to be at the train station in this time, the next train is coming in what minutes. Yeah, so you need to do all of that. And for houses, you use Zoopla, you use Rightmove, you use so many other things that you can download to get houses. To get houses, yes, you can do all of that. So what else have I not touched? I want to believe I've touched in a few things, and the good thing is, you know, I sleep well. I'm happy. I have my low moments when I've missed my driver. I hate to drive and I'm driving here. You know, I had house help in Nigeria. I'm beginning to do a few things by myself. Even if my cousin is here with me and we, you know, kind of take turns in helping kids and the kids, you know, I just still miss a lot. I miss my life. I miss Owambe. Hey! I miss that a lot. I won't lie to you. I miss Owambe too much. And what else? What else do I miss? I think for now, those are very much of things I miss in Nigeria. I miss Naija pepper. When you're coming here, guys, please ensure that you find a way to be bringing pepper, because it is never the same. At times, I would not feel like eating anything because I'm just lost for taste. I love Nigerian food, and you know, thank God for a father girl. That's a father girl. She's been sending a father sauce to me anytime my husband is coming, and you know, it sort of like helps my taste bud. Yeah, so there are places that you can buy Nigerian food, obviously. I know of Ade's. I know that you can buy food in Ade's. I know that you can buy in Lewisham. There are lots of places that you can get things that are cheap. But for Nigerian food, you can go to Ade's, definitely. Ade's is on, I think they have they have branches around. You can get Nigerian foods there. And what else? And overall, for you not to get depressed here, just be financially stable. Yes, at least come with a lot of money that will help you or just sustain you till when you get a job. So that's pretty much of all I can remember to touch for now. And get a church, of course. Get a church that is not too far from your area, especially Redeemed churches. They have Redeemed churches, they have CAC churches. Yes, so I just wanted a praying church, you know me now. Fire, Holy Ghost, fire. So I just, you know, needed such a church that we definitely went there to pray and not just to wear clothes, you know, and start doing kineko. So yeah, definitely find a church that, you know, that you can resonate with. And do not forget to keep in touch with your Nigerian friends. Yes, don't forget to keep in touch with your friends back at home. They help with your sanity, truly, trust me, because everybody here can walk and forget themselves. But Nigerians, you know, we never walk to forget ourselves. Yes, so we'll touch basically on I won't say sad parts, but maybe not so good parts of, you know, relocating on our next session. And if there are things that I did not touch for the good parts here, I would ensure that I touch it again before I do another session. Thank you so much, guys. You know, just stay with me. This YouTube is new for me. So in case I'm not talking well, or I'm not speaking loud, or I'm talking too fast, don't worry, we'll get better by the day. So thank you, guys. Have a great day and see you on my next session. I love you.